Magandang araw, Grade 8 learners. Narito tayong muli upang ipagpatuloy ang ating review sessions. Para naman, bago magsimula ang klase, ang mga malabo ay maliwanagan. Para sa ating unang linggo, ang ating magiging lesson ay how to factor polynomials. Pero bago natin maintindihan yon, dapat malinaw muna sa atin kung ano pa talaga itong tinatawag na factors. At syempre, kailangan marunong tayong mag-multiply ng polynomials. Parang ganito lang yan mga bata. Bago tayo matutong mag-divide, kailangan marunong muna tayong mag-multiply. So, malamang ang inyong tanong, ano nga ba talaga tong factors? Ang factor ay ang number na kapag dinivide natin sa kanya ang isang given number, ang sagot ay eksakto, meaning walang remainder. Example, the number 6. 2 is a factor of 6. Bakit? Kasi 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. O diba, sakto? Walang remainder. Pero 4 is not a factor of 6. Bakit? Because 6 divided by 4 is equals to 1.5. May remainder. May decimal. May fraction. Kaya, hindi siya factor. Another way to explain factors. Can you think of two numbers na ang sagot ay yung given number? For example, the number 10. Alam natin na ang 10 is equal to 1 times 10. So, ibig sabihin, ang number 1 at ang number 10 ay factors ni 10. Meron po ba kayo naiisip na factors ni 10? Yun, tama. 2 and 5. Kasi 2 times 5 is equal to 10. Okay, kaya pag sinabi, what are the factors of 10? We can give them a list. Let us enumerate. The factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. Next, kailangan naman natin maalala paano ba mag-multiply ng polynomials. Ang unang kailangan matandaan, distributive property. Look at this example. 5, parentheses, 5 minus 6. Okay, diba ang parentheses, ibig sabihin, ang kailangan nating operation ay multiplication. Pero merong two terms sa loob ng ating parentheses, yung b at yung negative 6. Kaya si 5, i-distribute natin. I-multiply natin siya kay b at i-multiply natin siya kay negative 6. So, paano yon? The answer would be 5b minus 30. So, diba? 5, itinabi natin kay b kasi automatic ang ibig sabihin nun, multiplication. We no longer need to write the x symbol. Bakit negative 30? 5 times negative 6. Isang positive, isang negative. The result is negative. How about this one? Distributive property pa rin ang ating gagamitin. This time, ang naiba, yung loob ng parenthesis natin, merong 3 terms. Okay? So, si 5a, i-multiply natin kay b squared. Si 5a, i-multiply natin kay negative b, at i-multiply din natin kay positive 6. Answer, 5ab squared. Hindi pwedeng i-combine si a and b, magkaiba siyang variable. Minus 5ab, okay? Plus 30a. Malinaw po ba? Next, meron tayong mga tinatawag na special products. Isa na dito yung product of two binomials. O yan ha, kung kayo nakapanood ng previous video, alam nyo na kung anong ibig sabihin ng binomials. Ang binomial, tulad ng x plus 4, is a polynomial with two terms. We have the first term, we have the second term. They are separated by a plus or a minus sign. Okay, let's take this example. X plus 4 times x minus 1. Product of two binomials daw. Isa-isahin natin. Product, kaya nga naman, meron tayong parentheses. Two binomials. We have two binomials. The first one is x plus 4 and the second one is x minus 1. Clear? Okay, now, paano natin ito i-multiply? We are going to use the FOIL method. Naalala nyo ba to? F-O-I-L. FOIL is a mnemonic. Ginawa to para madali nating matandaan. It stands for something. So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng FOIL? The F stands for the first terms. So, ang first term natin is yung dalawang x. O is for the outer terms, o yung dalawang dulo. So, we have x and negative 1. I is for the inner terms, yung nasa gitna. So, we have 4 and positive x. And of course, L, the last terms. So, we have 4 and negative 1. So, paano to? Ano na yan, ma'am? Anong gagawin dyan? We multiply. We multiply the first term, so that's x times x, x squared. We multiply the outer terms, x times negative 1, negative x. We multiply the inner terms, so that's 4 times x, or 4x. And let's multiply the last terms. 4 times negative 1, we have negative 4. Then of course, let's combine. X squared minus x plus 4x minus 4. Wait, hindi pa po yan ang final answer. If you will notice, yung ating inner terms ay pwede natin pang pagsamahin. Yung negative x at yung positive 4x can be combined into 3x. So our final answer would be x squared plus 3x minus 4. Another case, square of a binomial. Ayan na naman si binomial. X plus 4 squared. Square is simply raising to the second power. Or yung exponent natin ay 2. Okay? Diba, ibig sabihin ng exponent na 2, diba, isulat lang natin siya ng 2 beses at ang operation natin in between ay multiplication. So, ano mapapansin nyo? Ay, katulad yung kanina. 2 binomials. So, pwede ko ma'am gamitin ng FOIL method. Tama. We can use the FOIL method and we can arrive at the correct answer. Pero may isa pang way. Pwede nang dumiretso na tayo gamitin itong square of a binomial. Ito ha, sundan nyo ako. Ganito siya. First, let us square the first term. The first term is x. So, kapag in-square natin siya, x squared. Second step, twice. Pag sinabi natin twice, 2 times. Diba? Twice the product of the first and the second term. Ang first term ay x, ang second term ay 4 times 2. Kasi nga, twice. Okay? And then, square the last term. So, 4 yung last term natin, square lang natin siya. So, let us solve. We'll have x squared plus, solve natin, 2 times x times 4 is equals to 8x. And then, 4 squared is positive 16. Paano yun? 4 times 4, yun yung 4 squared, kaya nakuha natin yung 16. Okay, so the final answer will be x squared plus 8x plus 16. Okay, that is it for now. Thank you for joining us sa isa na namang review session. Sana makatulong ito, lalong-lalo na sa inyong learning task number 1. We have similar examples doon sa task na iyon. Okay? Kaya tune in till our next video. Bye-bye!